Hello, Avoca West.
Welcome to iOnAvoca News. By students, for students.
Today's topic is about Arizona.
Arizona was our 48th state to join the country. The other states that came after Arizona were Alaska and Hawaii. You might know Arizona is the Grand Canyon state. That's because they are home to the biggest canyon in the whole wide country. Yep, you heard me, whole country. That's pretty impressive.
Now here's a little bit about the Grand Canyon. It is 277 miles long. That's pretty long, but how high is it? The highest peak is 6,800 feet tall. That's super high up. But how do you get down to the bottom? Well, you can either go on the skinny trail called the Angel Trail, or you could go down on a donkey. Yeehaw!
Now, because Arizona is pretty much a desert, they have different plants and animals than us. For example, they have roadrunners, Gila monsters, rattlesnakes, and tarantulas. Some of the animals there are poisonous. Although most of them are not poisonous, they still have more poisonous creatures than we have, thankfully.
But don't let those animals stop you from getting to this beautiful state. Again, you can see some pretty cool plants that you wouldn't see here, except for maybe the store. Like the cactus, for example. And speaking of a cactus, it's time for our cactus fact. Did you know that if you cut open a cactus, you can drink the juice they have inside of them? But don't get pricked. That hurts a lot.
Wow, that's an amazing cool fact. But you want to hear an even cooler fact? Did you know the whole state of Arizona has a smaller population than our state of Illinois does? That's right. They have about 7 million people there, and we have about 12 million people.
Well, let's talk more about the state. The state capital is Phoenix, which is no surprise because Phoenix is one of the biggest cities in Arizona itself. And a suburb you may have heard of that's also pretty big is Scottsdale. Scottsdale is known for some of the prettiest and expensive resorts in the country.
Well, before we head to our game, let's talk about one more thing. And that is, Arizona is one of the 2 states, including the other one's Florida, that hold spring training for baseball. And if you don't know what spring training is, I'll tell you. Spring training is when the Major League Baseball teams take a look at their players and decide whether they'll play in the minors or majors. It's like a really long tryout.
And the sad thing is that you'll most likely be sent down to the minors if you're new to the team. Unless you're an exception, of course. But still, there's a very small chance that you will be chosen to play in the majors with the big team stars in your first year. But hey, you never know.
Exactly. Well, that was interesting. But you want to know what's even more interesting? Our game. Guess that riddle.
Dun, dun, dun. We are going to read a riddle and a clue, and you have to guess it in just a few seconds.
Okay, here it is. I'm hard as rock, but when it gets hot, I melt immediately.
Okay, here's the clue. It's made out of water. Good luck.
If you guessed an ice cube, then you are correct.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Have a great day, Avoca West. Bye. Yeehaw.
Yeah.